Every child deserves to be kept safe from harmful drugs and surgeries. And no one, I repeat, no one has a right to harm children. And that's why Alliance Defending Freedom has been working with lawmakers, policy organizations, medical professionals, and countless others to protect children from dangerous, life-altering, and unnecessary gender transition drugs and surgeries, and to help defend these critical laws in court. Children who experience discomfort with their biological sex deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. And they need access to compassionate, effective mental health care that is rooted in biological truth. But activist and profit gender-driven clinics, like the one at Vanderbilt University that bragged about gender transition procedures being, quote, huge moneymakers, they have deceived children and parents alike into believing that unnatural, life-altering, and even permanently sterilizing puberty blockers, hormones, and surgeries are the solution to these children's struggle. These clinics use hormones to delay puberty and to transition children. That traps these vulnerable children into dysphoria that they would naturally desist from if we just let them experience normal and healthy puberty instead of damaging their bodies. Indeed, the American Psychological Association admits that the overwhelming majority of children will naturally resolve their dysphoria as they mature. Simply put, the medical establishment is failing these children, prioritizing profits and ideology over science-based care for kids. And that failure is being compounded by our own federal government, working in conjunction with gender ideology activists to push this dangerous ideology over the health and well-being of children. Rather than supporting Tennessee and the 25 other states that have passed these laws protecting kids from medical transition, the Biden-Harris administration is advocating for these laws to be struck down right now here at the High Court. Remember, this is the same administration that secretly pushed groups like WPATH to lower the suggested age limits for these dangerous drugs and surgeries for children. And it did so at a time when many other countries around the world are correcting course. Those countries have seen firsthand the irreversible damage that this medical transition does to children experiencing gender dysphoria. In fact, the nations that spearheaded transitioning children are now changing their policies because there is no reliable scientific evidence that demonstrates that these harmful procedures improve mental health. That's why Sweden, England, Finland, and others, which once recommended these procedures, are prohibiting them and protecting children from their devastating effects. Rather than repeat the mistakes of Europe, Tennessee and the 25 other states chose to learn from their mistakes. They chose to do better for kids in Tennessee and across this country, protecting them from life-altering tragedy. Our laws have long protected kids from things that society has determined are harmful to them, or that children lack the maturity and experience to handle. If a kid can't sign a contract, vote, purchase alcohol, tobacco, or even get a tattoo, how can a child be mature enough to consent to these experimental, irreversible medical procedures that can lead to permanent sterilization? Tennessee's law rightly protects children's natural biological development, ensuring that these kids experiencing dysphoria have a chance for comprehensive healing and counseling instead of dangerous, life-altering drugs and surgeries. Laws like Tennessee's reject the politicized and harmful practice of pushing kids towards drugs and surgeries that have irreversible harms. Children deserve health care rooted in science and biology. They deserve to know the truth about their bodies and to give them the time to grow into comfort with their bodies and their true biologically based identities. These harmful, life-altering drugs are never the solution are never the answer for kids that experience discomfort with their sex. What's happened to people like Prisha Mosley, to people like Chloe Cole, and others that you're going to be hearing from today, that has got to be stopped, and it's a preventable tragedy. Tennessee's law ensures that no more children suffer from healthcare providers putting ideologically over healthcare, lies over truth, or political agendas over science. Thank you.